This is Axel Rudakubana, photographed by police on the day he carried out what prosecutors said was an unspeakable act, one of savagery and senselessness, that meant three girls, Bebe King, Elsie Dot Stancombe and Alice Aguiar, who'd gone to a Taylor Swift dance event, never came home. The carefree innocents that day met with a meticulously planned knife attack. It was as his trial was about to begin that Rudakubana changed his pleas to guilty. One of his victims that day was John Hayes. He tried to stop the attack.
I knew I had a pretty nasty leg injury. It's narrowly missed my femoral artery, which I've been told would have probably finished me off, which is pretty scary.
It's that time of year again.
As an 11-year-old, Axel Rudakubana appeared in a video for the BBC's Children in Need. But as a teenager, he was excluded from school over claims he was carrying a knife. He later returned to attack someone with a hockey stick. Exactly a week before the attack in Southport, his father stopped him from taking a taxi back to his old school as pupils were leaving for the summer holidays. Rudakubana also admitted producing the biological toxin ricin and possession of an Al-Qaeda manual. It's emerged that 3 times he was referred to the government's anti-extremism program over his fixation with violence, but was found not to be motivated by a terrorist ideology. The Home Secretary has announced an inquiry. The attack in Southport was the trigger for days of violent disorder, fueled by misinformation about the attacker online. That speculation hasn't gone away. The Prime Minister said there were grave questions about how the state failed in its ultimate duty to protect those young girls. In Southport, those girls remain the focus.
Those vivid colours of summer have faded now, but the trauma for everyone who witnessed what happened here hasn't gone away. Neither have the whys or the what-ifs. Rudakubana's guilty pleas mean they won't have to relive what they saw in court. But everyone here tells you they'll carry it for the rest of their lives.
For days, Bryony tended the tributes. She's still haunted by the memories.
I remember the parents turning up to pick their kids up from the class that they were in, and they were just abandoning the cars and running down the road screaming. It was just, I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that sound.
Axel Rudakubana will be sentenced on Thursday, the end of a court process for families whose grief will never end. Greg Milam, Sky News, Southport.